Baby got a mic. Let's go. You've read the title. You know what we're doing here. I have an Instagram that I post art on. An art Instagram, if you will. If you want, you can follow it. You can follow. I didn't say this in my first video about art, but I do art for hobby. I'm not like a professional, so don't hold me to that standard. I took AP art, but I got a portfolio score of 3, so take that as you will. I don't really play the game of social media, like making TikToks and Reels. I rarely even have TikTok downloaded onto my phone, and when I do have to re-download it to like check something, I'm afflicted with the knowledge that I've left so many people undelivered. Sorry guys. No, but even though I try to escape the curse of short form content, I still watch Instagram Reels. Instagram is a weird thing for me. I need to have it on my phone to post on my art account and to respond to DMs, so I can't just delete it like I do with TikTok. I mean, I guess I could. I don't have to do either of those things, but so instead, I spend hours of my life watching whatever this is. And because I'm an art account, I see a lot of art-related reels. And with those videos, of course, comes a lot of different audios. Every genre has its own trends, and art reels are no different. But since it's a community of people not only sharing and enjoying art, but also artists who are trying to make a living off of and just get additional money from their art, that creates a lot of trends and audios that exist solely for boosting account visibility and gaining followers who are really just potential customers for commissions, merch, or whatever other products they might be selling. And that's all fine. I just get a little annoyed sometimes with the audios. But like, who am I to judge, you know? People are just trying to make a living doing what they love. But when I do see those audios, I rarely do what they're asking me to do. That being interact with the posts, follow them, give them money. So my question is, do those audios actually work? Like the audios that blatantly say like, hey, can you follow me? Can you like this? Can you give me your money? They aren't that aggressive. It'd be easier if I just showed you. Welcome to my bed. I'm in a different part of my room now. The room is only so big, and we're already running out of places to record. Rather than research together in the research corner, the research corner is where I present to you my findings. I did my initial research on Instagram Reels, and I'm still debating on whether or not I should find audios on TikTok to use. Although there really isn't any good social media platform for artists, I feel like Instagram is probably the best. I feel like Instagram already has a very specific art community on there. Like, it was built on the foundation of image sharing, and it has both artists and consumers, rather than on smaller platforms where it's just artists. Not that TikTok's a smaller platform, just I know what the artist community is on Instagram, so I feel more comfortable doing this experiment there. I'm not sure if the same community exists on TikTok, and if it does, what that even looks like. And if this experiment goes well, I'd rather reap the benefits on Instagram because I actually post there. Okay, so this audio is a really good example of what I'm talking about. They all kind of range in subtlety, but this one's a good, like, middle ground.
Reduce your expectations to 0.
This one was actually a point of contention in the artist community on Instagram, because the point of the audio is to show your artwork and caption it with like, my art is so good, you probably think I have so many followers, right? You think I have so many? Wrong. Follow me. But the problem was some bigger artists were editing their following count just to do the trend. In my opinion, there's bigger things to worry about in the world, but that is pretty shitty. If you already have a sizable account, don't fucking lie. Like, there's plenty of other audios that you can use to grow your audience, which is like, we're literally about to cover multiple here. We're literally about to cover so many here that don't rely on you being a small creator to use the audio. It's shitty to step in front of smaller creators on an audio that was designed for them to get discovered. I'm not really sure who specifically did this. I don't really know that many names in the community. I follow the artists I like, and then anyone else I see on my explore page is just a passing stranger. A lot of bigger artists don't even tend to use the on-the-nose audios. They just pick a good song, maybe one that's related to whatever they're working on, and either their work is good enough or satisfying enough that they don't need to ask for engagement, they just get it. This is another one that's just kind of in the middle between obvious and my art speaks for itself, I don't need to ask you to like it.
I did not just spend 4 hours working on this art piece just to get 16 likes.
And when I was doing my research for the research corner, I actually missed the end of this audio. It starts with like, I did not just spend all this time working on this for it to get 0 likes, which to me is kind of middle ground, but the person I saw use the audio cut the end of it, which is like, so you should like it. Like it, please like it.
If you see this, please just copy link. I worked hard on this. Please.
Which to me is a bit more obvious. So this one's kind of a split down the middle between middle ground and obvious. It's kind of in that in between. It's like 75%. This next one is more on the explicit side. It's not graphic. It's just more like obvious. Just listen to it.
Hey artists, use this audio to be discovered and to say hello to your new followers.
The last one we just listened to is kind of one of the ones that I cringe a little bit when I hear it. Again, no judgment, but there is something to be said about subtlety. Sorry, I don't know if that's mean to say. Now, off the spectrum of obvious to whatever, I don't care, are some trendy audios that aren't necessarily for the sole purpose of gaining followers. Some of these audios are actually kind of anti-art reels, which is kind of funny.
Do you know how much faster I got this done because I didn't record any of the process for this stupid fucking app?
There's some inspirational ones.
Dude, sucking at something is the first step towards being sort of good at something.
And some of the inspirational ones actually double as an opportunity to be, dare I say, aesthetic?
Have started to question the system. They say it makes no sense to work your whole life away to line a CEO's pockets. Instead, these teens set out to experience life, many participating in an activity known as skateboarding. These skaters, as they call themselves, will do anything and everything with the motive of making memories.
There's some artists show me whatever, show me your balls. No, it's things like show me like a piece that you're really proud of, show me what you're working on, things like that. And of course, there's some comedic ones.
Peter, how are you doing that?
I don't know.
Scratchy, scratchy. So now that we've talked about and looked at some audios, we can now summarize and draw some conclusions based on our research. Oh. He looks good. Okay. So we've already said that the on-the-nose audios range from subtle to very obvious. You can't even read it! Bruh! And then there's just some trendy audios that aren't exactly asking for anything in particular. I feel like both of these can be divided into 3 purposes. This chart doesn't make any sense. Does it? Wait, hold on. I feel like both of these kind of audios can be divided into 3 purposes. The first one, comedy, to make someone laugh. An example of a comedic on-the-nose one would be the reduce your expectations to 0. And then for the trendy one, probably like, oh, Bomna. Soda! And then the second one, the handwriting's bad, because I'm sorry. I've combined, for the second one, inform and request, because I feel like they're similar enough that they just give the same vibe, really. The on-the-nose ones are more commonly requesting. These are the ones that range from middle ground to up front, really. And like, if they are informing, it's really like, hey, did you know if you like this, it'll help me? And for the trendy ones, I feel like the anti-real ones are technically informational. The ones that are like, this took me way less time because I wasn't recording it. Fuck you. It's like, I feel like, because it's informing the viewer, like, this took me less time because I wasn't recording it. Fuck you. You know what I mean? It's technically informational, and no, I will not expand anymore because I do not know how. Okay, it's ironic that I wrote pretty in such an ugly handwriting. Okay, so for the third one, we've got the aesthetic ones. Just straight up sitting and looking pretty. Really, any of the on-the-nose audios can be aesthetic if you want them to be. Obviously, some of the audios make the job a little bit easier, but the trendy ones that really fit into this pretty category are the inspirational ones. I see a lot of inspirational ones that are just like, wow, look at how great my setup is. Look at how pretty my art supplies are. Look at how expensive and pretty my art supplies are. Aren't you so jealous of me? Look at how pretty this is. Okay, so now that we've got this information out on our child-size whiteboard, we can pick which audios that we're going to be doing. And because I need something to compare the on-the-nose audios to, I'm going to be doing the trendy ones as well. I need to make sure that all of the audios I'm using are trendy, or at least something I've seen on my Explore page a few times. Because the question isn't, do trendy audios work? We all know that they work. It's whether or not asking for engagement helps or hurts. And we need to control as many variables as possible because getting your short form content to take off is the most unpredictable business you can be in. Like I said, we need to control as many variables as possible. So let's make a list. I'm trying to make it big so you can actually read it this time. I'd say first, most important thing is that the videos are actually good. Just good quality videos, both in the content and the literal quality of the video itself. Can you calm down. You can use a trendy audio, but if people don't like what they see or they're just not interested, they're just gonna scroll. Second is timing. I've tried researching what the best time to post on Instagram is, and I've gotten varying answers, and I'm just gonna go with 11 a.m. Most of the articles I read said early morning or during lunch, so I'm just gonna go with brunch. It's summer, people are waking up a little bit later than usual, so they can like my reel while they're taking their morning shit. I don't know. Third and final is hashtags. I've seen varying things about whether or not hashtags actually work, but I definitely think they can't hurt. So I'm gonna survey a bunch of art posts, find common denominators, and then out of those ones, I'll find which ones actually apply to whatever video I'm making. So I think that's it. Let's make videos. Hooray! I really don't think this is gonna go that well. I've used a trendy audio before, but it didn't really go that well. It just got a couple of likes. And I'm gonna be honest, when I did use that audio, the trend was kind of over. I don't know. My hopes are not high. Let's just say that. I'm really hoping all of the audios I chose are still relevant by the time I post the videos. Of course, I had to dig to find the audios. Like, once I was actually looking for them, I couldn't find them. But I feel like when you're not looking for them, I feel like I see them all the time. So I don't know. If any of this fails, it could just chalk up to the fact that I chose the wrong audio, or even if I choose the right audio, I may have just chosen the wrong version of that audio because Reels has so many duplicate sounds. So I went ahead and made the videos. I obviously needed my phone to make the videos, and I'm using my phone right now. I probably could have figured out a way to record myself recording the videos, but it honestly just wasn't that interesting. So I've made 6 videos, 1 for each kind of sound, and I'm gonna post 1 a day at 11 a.m. So basically I'm gonna post every day for a week. To do a little prep work for what I was getting into, you know, just dip my toes into the water, I posted this video on Saturday.
Reduce your expectations to 0.
And this is where the agony begins, okay? All right, listen, I knew as soon as this video was posted, I was in for a week-long nightmare. I'm so serious. This was the worst, okay? It's one thing to hear the sounds on your explore page, but to actually use them, like fully serious, use them. I was cringing so bad. And I know cringe culture's dead, all right? I hated using these audios, all right? I had already warned my followers before I started posting that I was going to be doing an experiment, but the minute I posted this, I had to post again and remind them that I was doing an experiment. All of that, on top of the fact that I didn't even get that many likes. What is this for? What am I doing here? And you know what? I excused it. The trend was over. I posted at a random time, you know? I let it go. I was like, maybe this whole week, maybe the week won't be like this, okay? Maybe. I can tell you right now, I was wrong. So on Sunday, day 1, I posted a comedic on the nose one.
Instagram says that I have to keep making reels to grow. So here's your reel. Ta-da.
I actually had to go outside and touch grass for this video, which was new. That was new for me. I've never done that before. After 24 hours, after a full 24 hours, we got 28 views, 4 likes, and no followers. Boy, I really hope it doesn't look like this for the rest of the week. I think you and me both know where this is going.
Briefly, I hate Mondays. Hate them.
Day 2. On Monday, I posted a video with the Spider-Man 2099 theme. Okay, I'm gonna be so honest. I really thought this was a shoo-in because all you have to do is record some like random, like vaguely related footage and just say some collective experience that artists have. And I grew up online making art, so I figured I have experiences that other art. I see tweets all the time and I'm like, oh my god, that is so me. I thought that maybe I had one too that I could just spin off of, you know? I fear that maybe the experience I chose was maybe not general enough, because after 24 hours, even though I got 5 more views than the last video, I only got 2 likes. By the dawn's early light. Day 3, Tuesday, was the 4th of July, and maybe I should have posted something patriotic, okay? But no, I'm not gonna, no. Instead, I posted using this audio, so, take that, America.
Okay, so I totally get it if my art isn't your thing, but I would absolutely love you for decades if you interacted with this post.
I want to make this clear, there's nothing wrong with these audios, like, no hate to this girl, no hate to anyone who uses these audios. It's just so not me. Like, I don't I don't know how to put that any other way. I hate posting things that seem disingenuous, and for me, this is disingenuous. I used to struggle to post about things that I was even interested in at all, but I have never treaded in the exact opposite direction and post things that I genuinely dislike this much. And just so we keep track of our numbers here, after 24 hours, I got 31 views, 1 singular like, thank you to my mutual, and again, no followers, so yeah.
Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me in a room. A rubber room.
Now this is where things start picking up. Wednesday, I posted with this audio.
Do you know how much faster I got this done because I didn't record any of the process for this stupid fucking app?
And I got a whopping 60 views, 9 likes, and 1 comment. Still no followers despite reaching 29 non-followers, but you know, you gotta take what you can get, am I right?
Oh, somebody kill me, please!
I actually liked the video that I put together for Thursday.
Hey, if you like me as an artist, would you mind sharing my videos? You don't even actually need to send it to someone. You can just hit like copy link and the algorithm will be like, oh, this guy's a winner. Or, you know, do share them with people because artists are dead.
On the contrary, I hate this audio. I actually hate it. I'm pretty forgiving. Like I just said, I'm pretty forgiving of every other audio. You know, I get it. Whatever. But this audio is the bane of my existence. While I was researching for this video, I actually forgot to save this audio, so I had to go on this long search to find it, and I finally found it on a video that was using it to also say how much they don't like it. And again, for the sake of keeping track, after 24 hours, I got 28 views, 4 likes, and come on, say it with me, no followers. Woohoo!
I'm going to become the Joker.
It's the last day. Holy shit. I saved the best for last, or so I thought. I actually really like the video I made for Friday. Even the audio is good, it's just a song by Mort Garson. I did a drawing of Jarvis Johnson in my sketchbook and I tried to record it while I was making it. I do want to say a lot of these reels are pretty easy to make if you're a digital artist. You could just turn off layers or like use the replay feature on Procreate. But if you're working traditionally, you have to record in real time as you're doing it. Honestly, I'm not really happy with how this piece came out, but because I recorded it, I just kind of had to be okay with it, which I can't decide if that's good. Like, it kind of forces you to appreciate the art you make regardless of what mistakes you see. Like, a lot of people don't even notice the mistakes that you make, or if that feeling is just unhealthy expectations perpetuated by social media, but I don't know. I'm just gonna choose to look at it in a positive way. Despite how much I like this video, it performed just about the same as every other video. It got 40 views, 4 likes, 2 comments, both from the same person, thank you Isabel, 1 share, and it reached 10 people who don't already follow me. Okay, so before we get into the conclusion, I just want to do a roundup of all the numbers. Over the course of the week, using current numbers, not just the numbers recorded after 24 hours, I got a total of 279 views, 27 likes, 3 comments, and you know what? One more time, everybody, bring it in. One more time. No followers. Not a single one.
Oh, this guy's a winner!
We can all agree that none of the numbers were particularly impressive. But wait. I don't know. But wait a minute. Why were my hopes so high? I didn't say this before, but along with my ultimately correct gut feeling that this wasn't gonna go that well, I also had a sliver of hope, because I feel like generally when I post short form content, it performs okay. I was hoping and kind of expecting that my like count would be closer to what my view count ended up being. I really thought I was gonna get about 30 likes per video, given that I was posting with trendy audios, and my videos generally looked decent, at least in my opinion. And in this case, I was posting like once per day, so I figured at some point my videos would start to get pushed more. But didn't I say I don't really post TikToks or Reels? I don't really play the game of social media. So where was this expectation coming from? It isn't untrue. I really don't, at least not now. I used to post TikToks. And when I did, I would get at least like 10 likes per video, mostly from my friends, but sometimes I would even get 50 likes or even up to 200 or 300, which is obviously a lot more than I got on Instagram during this experiment. Once I had posted 2 videos on Instagram, the trial video and my first video of the experiment, I had a hunch that maybe it was just Instagram. I don't know if I'm shadow banned or if Instagram's algorithm just sucks, but I went to TikTok to test my theory, and also to boost my ego after getting it obliterated. I didn't post the exact same videos with the exact same audios. I used the same footage, but I did edit them slightly different to fit whatever audio I was using. I think the Canon event video is the only video that's exactly the same on both Instagram and TikTok. But even that video wasn't posted at the exact same time under the same conditions, like what hashtags I used. And honestly, posting on 2 different platforms, I don't think the conditions could ever be exactly the same. But at this point, the trial wasn't even really about what audios or content worked better. It became more about which platform has better engagement and is better for building an audience. I'm especially allowing the informality and the inconsistency with this part of the experiment because in the first video I posted on TikTok, after not posting on there all year, I got more likes and more views on that one video than I did on all of the reels I posted on Instagram combined. Over the week that I posted these reels, I reformatted and posted 4 different videos to TikTok. All of them got more than 285 views, more than 30 likes, and I gained 3 followers. Which 3 followers isn't a lot, but compared to the fucking 6 videos I made for Instagram and getting 0 followers that whole week, 3 is like a godsend. I know it doesn't really seem fair to compare videos considering that I used different audios and edited them differently and posted them at different times with different hashtags, but the difference in performance of the Jarvis video was enough evidence for me alone. I did use different audios, but both audios I used were trending on their respective platforms. I didn't change the editing of the video at all, and the video on TikTok got almost 6 times as many views and 11 times as many likes than it did on Reels. So ultimately, the question the whole time should have been, should you even bother posting on Reels unless it's just recycled TikToks? And the answer is no. Unequivocally no. Don't waste your time. Just don't. The only successful thing I've done with this experiment is ruin my Explore page. Every goddamn video I get is Instagram sucks, like this post. My art is awesome, like this post. Want to make me happy because you care about the happiness of a random stranger? You should like this post. But maybe that's my karma for subjecting my followers to some of the most annoying audios on Instagram.
Oh, this guy's a winner!
That was me. I just ate a sandwich. You couldn't see it because it was off camera.